Hello, my beautiful wealth creators and future wealth creators. It's Dr. Amy coming to you live. For those who don't know me, I am Dr. Amy Himes, and I am here to bring some joy to your day and educate you a little bit about financial literacy. So today, I want to do something a little different. In honor of Black History Month, I want to talk a little bit about closing the racial wealth gap. Have you guys looked at the numbers lately and see what's going on in reference to the racial wealth gap? So I want to take a moment and talk a little bit about that today as we get a little serious. And I want to bring you some information from one of my all-time books that I've read. It's called Closing the Racial Wealth Gap, this book, in case you want to get it, 7 Untold Rules for Black Prosperity and Legacy. And I know I've talked about this book before by Mr. Eugene Mitchell, but in honor of Black History Month, I think it's just so important for us to touch on this subject again. Now, again, I always say my purpose for being on social media is to talk about financial literacy. Let's try to share and teach and educate each other about plugging the spending and saving and investing more for our future. So it doesn't matter what income level you're at. Let me tell you, you can build wealth if you take the time to start now, even if it's just $100 or $150 a month. It could be $1,000 a month, $3,000 a month, whatever that is. But we have to stop spending, plug that spending hole, and start investing more. So I talked before in a video on creating how simple it is to start that wealth plan. I told you about the wealth formula, and if you didn't see that video, I'm gonna link it in when I get done here, so you can go back and watch that video. But I wanted to read something for you from Eugene Mitchell's book. And this is another thing. I know that a lot of people tell me when I recommend books to them, they're like, Dr. Amy, I really don't like reading. I don't have the time. I got 2, 3, 6, 7, 8 kids. This and that. Let me tell you something. There's a lot of knowledge, I'm going to say, that's hidden right inside of a $20 or $25 book. Make the time. Put the book in your bathroom. Read it. Instead, decide to take some time away from watching TV and start reading more. But I'm going to try and do my part as I'm here to help you to grow your finances and leave a legacy, a financial legacy for your family, for your children, right? So I'm going to try to read as much as possible for you. But I wanted to read a piece from this book from Closing the Racial Wealth Gap. Listen to this. This is what Mr. Eugene Mitchell says. He says, we have money, but what we actually do with it contributes to keeping us stagnant, or in many cases, regressing, particularly intergenerationally, right? Our current community-wide financial illiteracy, wayward spending habits, lack of awareness, and failure to utilize the financial tools and rules that other races, religions, and ethnic groups have successfully implemented for centuries to build wealth has resulted in glaring disparities for our families, our businesses, organizations, and institutions. So ultimately, this collective financial ignorance has prolonged our failure to close the racial wealth gap across this country. So what do we currently do with our money? What do we currently do with our money? He says, unfortunately, too many in our community have become wealth spenders, or worse yet, wealth pretenders, in order to keep up with the proverbial Joneses instead of wealth builders. So today, an alarming number of us are focused on accumulating products and symbols of wealth rather than investing for the long term to build and multiply the cash we currently have. And some critics have actually referred to us as the world's greatest consumers, using our cash to provide us with instant gratification. So it's important to understand that while cash is fleeting, wealth is enduring. And that's a passage from Closing the Racial Wealth Gap by Eugene Mitchell. I, again, would suggest that every person of color go out and read this book. It is so inspiring, tells you exactly what to do, along with some of the things that I talk to you about every day when I come to you for a lunchtime inspiring moment. We all, my friends, my community, we have to do better. We are the biggest consumers of just buying stuff to look good. But what are you going to have later? You probably already have everything to look as cute, as beautiful, as pretty, as handsome, as glamorous as you probably can. Now it's time for us to stop the spending and really focus in our extra money. And we're not even talking about doing anything super spectacular. We're talking about plugging the spending, right? And looking at what you can do differently. I feel so great coming here every day, and all of the people that I've already helped. I've sent, just from coming here live, the people that's raised their hands and say, yes, I want to plug my spending, but I don't know how. So that's why we do that free financial analysis to help you to set up your budget and redirect some of the money that you already have. You're just spending it in the wrong way. As I said the other day, even for me, it's not like I'm not hurting for money, but every now and then I go on a spending diet. As I shared with you the other day, even taking the time for the month of February to say I'm only going to spend $100 a month on food, right? And it brings us back to let us know that we are so blessed and we spend a lot, so much more. Even we think about what our parents had, the finances our parents had to take care of us. When I think back to my parents and 4 siblings in our home growing up, I keep a copy of my mom and dad's paycheck. I look at my mom's degree and I'm like, how did they do it? We have so much more. And really, we're not doing any better than them because we're spending too much. So I just say to everybody, please, let's stop the spending and let's stop and set up some financial vehicles and use some of the tools that are out there to help our family to grow financially and create some generational wealth. You can do it. It doesn't matter what amount of money you're making. So I challenge you to send me your email and let my team work with you, get you started. No shame, no judgment. It's confidential. We are here to help you. Now, if you are satisfied with where you are financially, then I'm not talking to you. But I know that I want to always work on ways to grow my money because it's not just about me. It's not just about me and my, as far as the people that I take care of in my household. I want to always be able to help others when I can. So for me, I want to be the lender and not the borrower. Not saying I'm getting ready to lend somebody some money, but you know what I mean. To always be able to help others. Now, if you don't have that type of heart, then I'm not talking to you, right? So not only do you want to be able to take care of your household, but you want to freely be able to make sure you're contributing to your community and paying your tithes and helping your family when you need to. I am just so grateful that for me, coming from where I came from, that I was able to, something as simple as able to buy my dad a home that he was able to live in and enjoy before he left us here. So those are things, that we all have those. I know we have those private dreams that we want to do for our parents or our siblings or whatever. Well, it starts now. It starts now. What new car do you need? I always say if you're over 50, you should not still have a car payment. You should have already been done with that. So if you have one now, make this your last car payment and save up and invest so your money can grow. So the next car you buy, you can buy it outright, right? So you don't have those expensive car payments just, living the life. So let's turn this thing around. Let's turn this thing around and let's each of us make a commitment. Can you do that? Let's each of us make a commitment to work towards closing this racial wealth gap. And I'm going to read something that I keep in my office that by Martin Luther King. He said, if you can't fly, then run. If you can't run, then walk. If you can't walk, then crawl. But whatever you do, you have to keep moving forward. So let's keep moving forward in this financial things, and let's stop and look at our finances. Look at your budget. Look at what you have going out. Look at your bank account. Look at your credit card statements and see what you have going out, so you can then redirect some of that money into some investment tools to grow your family and your financial future. All right. That's my message for you today. I am Dr. Amy, and I want to help you to grow your money, grow your finances. That's what my goal is, to educate you and help you to grow your money. Is that something that you want to do? Is that something that you want to do? If you've been thinking about it, and I see the new names that come on and watch my videos. You don't do a like or let me know you're there, but that's okay. I'm just glad you're listening, and please keep listening, keep sharing the message. Let's keep sharing the message. I've always been one where I love seeing people that look like me willing to help, and that's why I'm here. I'm willing to help you. I'm willing to educate you. I want to help you get to that next level. It's not about me. It's about you. How does that sound? All right, so send that email to dramy@amyhimes.com. Send me your email address, and let's get this whole process started. Let us do a financial analysis for you and help you to see where you can redirect some money and put it into some of these investment tools. Okay? Dr. Amy here for you. I want to help you to reset your mindset, develop your skill set, and help you to grow your money. All right? And we'll see you right back here the next time. Love, love. Bye-bye.